right, I'm going to share a secret with you today. I am a huge fan of Facebook Marketplace. Why? Well, it's just interesting, first of all, what people have out there and what they're selling. You can find anything you want and need to anything you don't want and don't need. I'm actually pretty entertained about some of the things I see there sometimes, and I'll send them to my boyfriend. He's like, "Where did you find this?" I'm like, "Facebook Marketplace." He's like, "Of course you did." So I personally enjoy selling things on Facebook Marketplace because it teaches me more about people and business. You're probably thinking, where is she going with this? So, when I'm selling something, it's something I usually don't want to donate because it was meaningful to me. So, I've had a few items that I've really loved, but maybe I no longer needed them or they didn't jive in my space. And I really wanted someone to enjoy them and find meaning and enjoy them as well. So when I sell things on Facebook Marketplace, I have to say I'm a little guilty. I get enjoyment out of other people's enjoyment. So sometimes business can be like that. You're looking to sell something and maybe people aren't buying it. But when you find your right client or your right prospect, they're excited. They like what you have to sell. They're looking for what you are offering. And hey, the thing that is true, not everybody is looking for what you're offering, and that's okay. So it's paying attention to those subtle things and finding out who your client or prospect is. For me, I sold this really cool die-cast car that was really specialized and I loved it. And I didn't want to donate it because it was very, very cool in my mind. And I wanted to someone enjoy it because it was something very specialized. And when it sat on Facebook Marketplace for like maybe a good month and a half, I'm like, okay, well, maybe there isn't a need for this until I got somebody who's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I really want to buy this for my son. He is going to love this so much. And that made me happy. And when I sold it to this person, just seeing the joy on their face and how meaningful it was worth waiting a month and a half. Yes, some businesses can't wait a month and a half for, selling something, but sometimes some sales are like that because somebody might want something very specific. So if you're like in a niche market, somebody wants something very specific. If you're just selling very generic furniture or something else, that's another story. Maybe you're a volume business and people are looking for utility, functionality. So, like one example for me is I sold a coffee table. And I really liked the coffee table, but it did not go with my new space. And I was really hopeful that someone would find value in it because I found it to be beautiful and functional. And I got a lot of inquiries about it, but the person who showed up, because we all know furniture is not easy to move, is someone who is looking for something very specific. And when they picked it up, they're like, I'm so grateful for this. I love that it has rounded edges because I have a toddler and they fall down all the time. And this makes me feel safer because I know they're not going to get hurt. So I never expected that someone would want to purchase my table for a reason that I didn't have it. So pay attention to those reasons why people are choosing maybe your business or your service. You might think you're offering one thing. I thought my table was just cool and it looked great, but they were choosing it for a very different functional reason that, gave them safety and security. So try selling some things on Facebook Marketplace and learning from them. I really have had a lot of fun time learning business lessons from it. And then I really enjoy meeting people and seeing the joy on their face. It's not just a transaction when you do business, it's usually a lot more. And if you're looking to build a good business, it's usually about trust, relationship, and filling a need.